Right, so just before I start this video, Corsair, if you're watching, I am usually a massive fan of your products. I'm running the Corsair LL120s in my PC, I've got the Vengeance Pro RGB RAM, I've got a Harpoon mouse, my headset of choice for the past 3 years was the Corsair Void, I bought the HS70s as an upgrade. What I'm saying is, I don't hate Corsair products. And by the way, if you still want to work together at some point and send me some free stuff, you know, I'll be waiting. But anyway, I saw that you had a new product out, the Corsair LT100, and I'll be honest, I thought it looked a little bit stupid. So I did what any sane person would do, I ordered it. And I've got them here, they're in the background. Now some of you guys might not have seen the video yet, so here's a little clip. Wow. Now if you can't already tell guys, I like RGB, probably more than most people. I mean, look at my room. But seriously, what are these? Tell me in the comments right now guys, what do you think of them? Would you pay $50 for these light towers? Because the thing is, they're not $50, they're not $80, they're not even $100. A 2-pack of these light towers costs $130. Anyway, let's not be too hasty, let's actually give them a chance. So here's what you get in the box. You've got an instruction manual, a power adapter which plugs into the master tower, and here are the light tower bases. Now one of them, the master if you want to call it, has all the connections on. There's power, micro USB to hook it up to your PC, and the port to connect it to the slave tower. There's also an on-off button. And the second base just has the one port on it so that you can connect it to the master. Then we've got the tower parts, so these are around 16 inches tall. It's a metal tube with a diffused cutout, that's where the LEDs shine through. The bottom part has the connectors on, and yeah, they just snap into the base, and once they're in pretty firmly. You also get this plastic headphone hanger which you can hook onto the top of one of the light towers. There's some 3M tape on there as well to make it more secure. And then in terms of cables, you've got a micro USB to connect the master light tower to the PC so you can control the lighting. And finally, a cable to connect the two towers together. Alright, so normally Corsair products have pretty good build quality. Does this feel like a premium product? Yeah, definitely. It's nicely made. The tower parts are made of metal. The bases have a nice weight to them. There's a nice polished edge that runs all the way around it. They feel sturdy. It doesn't feel like a cheap product, and I guess that's because it's not. I still don't think it feels like a $130 product, but more on that later. So once you've plugged them into your PC, Corsair Utility Engine or IQ will detect them and enable you to control the lighting. And to be fair, this part of the product works well. IQ is literally my favorite piece of software when it comes to controlling RGB lighting in my PC. Everything syncs up perfectly, it's great. And no exceptions here, the lighting effects do work really well. I'll show you a few of them now so you can get an idea as to what they might look like if you were to have them in your setup. So as you can see, nothing wrong with the lighting effects themselves. Corsair really do know what they're doing when it comes to RGB. The light's very nicely diffused and all the effects are smooth. And they will sync up with the rest of your Corsair products, so I can see the appeal perhaps if you're already invested heavily into the Corsair ecosystem. But for most people, I just don't see the point in them. This right here is about as clean or as good as you're going to get them to look without drilling holes in your desk. I've got them standing either side of the monitor, but I still don't think they look that good. They just look, I don't know, out of place. And speaking of getting them to look clean, it's pretty difficult because of the amount of cables. The master tower needs a cable for power, it needs a cable to connect to your PC, and you've got to have a cable to connect the two towers together. It's a lot of cables. Now Corsair say that you can have these facing either way. If you want the LED side facing towards the wall, you can do, but honestly, I don't think they were designed with the intention of them being used like this, because they don't actually kick out that much light. Obviously, they're not supposed to be super bright, otherwise they'd literally burn your retinas when you're looking at them, but yeah, they don't work particularly well as wall lighting. If you want ambient lighting in that sense, for example behind your monitor, I'd say go with the Philips Hue play bars, which, to be fair, are not much cheaper than these, but they do kick out a ton of light. I like them. So they've also added this removable headphone hanger, which wouldn't seem like so much of an afterthought if it wasn't for the fact that they don't already sell an RGB headset stand. Not to mention the headphone hanger feels really cheap and plasticky. Like I said, an afterthought. I'm just confused. Like, bear in mind guys, a team has had to sit down and design this product. Who is the target audience? Because I feel like the target audience should be me. I'm the exact type of person that should like this product. I like Corsair products and I love RGB. But I just don't see the point in these. Like in some of the pictures as well, they've got the light bars in front of the monitors. Like, what's that all about? They're distracting enough at the side of your monitor, let alone in front of them. Yeah, personally, I'm not a fan. Maybe it's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you buy these? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And by the way, I'm not saying don't buy them. If you like them and you think they look good and it's worth it to you, go for it. Because at the end of the day, it's purely an aesthetic product. It doesn't really have to serve any purpose, and I don't have a problem with that. I love my nanoleaf panels, even though they don't really serve any purpose. I just don't think that Corsair are onto a winner with these light towers. I find them more distracting than anything. Anyway, for those of you that do want to check them out, as always, I'll have links down in the description. If you enjoyed the video today, guys, a like rating would be much appreciated. It helps the channel out, and subscribe if you want to see more. We are this close to 30,000 subscribers. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you all in the next one.